doing? This is my first official time trying to go live on YouTube. Man, so many things be running through my head, so many things be going on in this beautiful life that we choose to live. I think I've told you guys bits and pieces about my journey as a small business owner. There has been tons and tons of hiccups. However, there has been tons and tons of successful moments as well. The most important thing is that we continue to move forward and we never give up. At this present moment, I am currently hand beading and customizing a waist bead bracelet or bead or a belly jewelry for an individual. And sometimes moving fast will get the job done, but it will not get the job done the way that you need it to get done. Um, as I was doing something this morning, a message came across to me and it said, anything that comes to you easy will allow you to get it done. But when something comes to you hard, difficult, or it takes a longer time to get it done, it will be more enjoyed. And I'm like, dang, I can get these waist beads done in like 10 minutes if I had my machine. Well, that would get the waist beads done, but I would not be able to put my hard work, my blood, my sweat, and my tears, no blood, just over exaggerating a little bit, but I would not be able to give the jewelry that I hand make and create the love that is poured into each individual piece. So, with that being said, don't worry about reaching the finish line first. What matters is that you are able to reach that finish line. And it may take a little bit longer than the next individual, but making sure that you get what you started done is the total piece, because it will allow you to appreciate what you had to go through just a little bit more. It will make you feel better about what you're doing and why you're doing what you're doing. Um, I'm not sure how many people are going to watch this. I hope that this reaches a good amount of people, but starting a small business, back to that part, the trials and errors, also not worrying about what the next individual is making, although they may be selling the same things as you. Setting goals for yourself and reaching those goals will also be a great benefit to you, because when I go out to markets and I do different events, there are a lot of people that are selling similar things that I am selling, and the way that they're marketing or the way that their prices are may allow them to sell a little bit more than I am. So one of the things that I have learned to do is to not worry about what others are doing and to strictly focus on the goal that I have set for myself. Please feel free to like my live. I am currently making waist beads. I tried to set up my camera so that you guys can pretty much see it. I am single hand making these waist beads because I did have a machine, of course, and somewhere along this frame of my house, my machine got lost. So while I am on a mini summer break, I am going to be looking for that little small machine. Sometimes making the waist beads with the machine does not help in this matter because this individual would like a certain pattern. And when you're working on the machine, you have to make sure it's a lot. It can be quicker if it was like, um, if it was something not really like this, but because this one has like a pattern. This waist bead has more like a pattern. But if it was something that was like the pattern was inconsistent, then the machine would allow me to go a little bit quicker. So, um, making the waist beads in this matter, I would have to put in a certain color, spin, 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 take out that certain color, put in another color, spin, spin, spin. So I guess the equivalence of the spinner and the single hand making of this waist bead would maybe take the same amount, cut off maybe a few minutes, seconds, or whatever. But anyways, this waist bead that I am creating today is going to be black, white, and silver. I have created this one, and I incorporated my sorority colors into it. So I think I might just end up keeping it. This is going to be a multi-use, and because I already capped this off, I strongly recommend that if you ever purchase one of these waist beads, that you put it on from the bottom up. And this is a permanent jewelry. Like, you, this is not something that you would take off every day. They do have waist beads that you can, you know, screw the attachment or whatever, but this is stated as a permanent jewelry. And the reason for that is to help with some of the small benefits that people talk about, such as weight loss. With those particular pieces of jewelry, it will help to increase your weight loss because you're not taking that piece of jewelry off. You are simply leaving it on, and your belly fat is decreasing, which means the belly jewelry is increasing in its space. But so I know on this video I'm probably like all over the place. I'm really trying to give you like the gist of being a business owner, starting something, and remaining consistent. Even though when you're starting something in the beginning, it may not be playing out or working out the way that you had intended for it to go. But if you remain consistent and you do what you need to do, then over the time period, things should become a little bit more successful for you. So I wish I could see if like people chatting with me, but I don't think anybody's chatting. I think people are just stopping through and strolling, and that is totally fine because I'm really not on this platform a lot, but I decided to get on here because I need to start making a little bit more lengthier videos. I do a lot of shorts, so if you guys are not my friends, please make sure y'all stop by my channel and check out some of my shorts. I do talk about real life situations. I try to have a little bit of humor. And just join my team. I would greatly appreciate you guys. Whatever topics that you would like to talk about, I am more than happy to talk about them while I create and do my waist beads. I would like to also start doing some notes so that I would have something to talk about so that I can stay on topic. Because as I'm making these waist beads right now, honey, I am all over the place and I am here, there, and hoping to reach somebody that would appreciate the information that I am spilling out. But the gist of this conversation is to remain consistent no matter what it is, no matter what you're doing, how you're doing it. If you're doing something, then that is a start towards being a better person. So, yeah, waist beads is what I'm making. Some people choose to wear these as necklaces, anklets, or bracelets, and that is totally fine. I'm not sure if whenever you guys see this at a later time, you can inbox me, you can message me. I pretty much hand make and customize all beaded jewelry, necklaces, bracelets, anklets, rings. I have not touched on earrings yet, but I'm sure if you know, I see the pattern and I have that vision, I can make it work. So this is how this one is currently turning out. I did make another one. This is the other one that I made. It's more like the Juneteenth, the African colors, and I am a part of a sorority, so it has my sorority colors in it, and I'm probably gonna wear this. If someone else sees it and they want like to purchase it, then I would be more than welcome to sell it to them. But today's message is strictly about the consistency. Making sure that when you start something, you finish it. I did start something and I had to stop for a moment because I had other things that was taking place of what I was doing at that particular time. However, I will be going back into what I started. So I think I've been on here for a little minute. I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by. I hope that with me continuing to go live, I will have more conversations. I will have lots more to talk about. I will have an audience, and you guys will be willing to participate and engage with me. And that's pretty much it for now. So I'm going to continue to make a little bit more of this. That's the only thing. When I'm doing this, I don't have the needle, and the hole is very small, so look, it will not go, it will not budge. So I need to get a smaller needle, but I don't, that would also help me go a little bit quicker. But sometimes the needle gets, the consistency of the string and the small holes for the beads, it does not flow as easy. So, but with that being said, I am getting it done. Just because I can't do something a certain way doesn't mean that I can't fulfill it in another. That is the point that I'm trying to make on here today. Do not give up just because at the moment something may seem hard. You have to continue to keep going because there are always alternative ways to get around where you're trying to be and where you're trying to go. I'm gonna do a couple more and I'm gonna get off. Single hand doing this, y'all. I know if anybody passed by my channel and you have a machine, trust me, baby, I know that machine will slice this in half. But the pattern that I am also creating will hold back some of my time as well because I am literally doing a black, white, and grayish type pattern. So that is the process. And when you're making these and they need to have a particular pattern and it needs to be the consistency. This is what I'm talking about when I say consistency. This is going to end up being a waist bead. But if you do not like wearing waist beads, you can put it around your neck. It could be a necklace. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Or it can be a bracelet. This is going to end up being like, if you chose to make it a bracelet, it would be like 4 bracelets in one. Or if you want it to be an anklet, it would be like 2 anklets in one. So it would be a nice piece of jewelry. But that's what I'm creating today for one of my clients. So I thank you guys for joining me. And if you have not seen my video and if you would like to purchase any beaded jewelry, particularly these are waist beads right now what I'm creating. please make sure y'all stop by my channel. If you don't already follow me, please follow me. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for helping me grow my channel, and I look forward to chatting with you guys later. Thank you.